Yeah. So my name is Hans Robeers, and I'm working for a Belgian company named IPCOS, and we're active in the digital oil field industry. We're actually doing virtual metering, surveillance, allocation, and stuff of oil fields, and therefore we have some soft real-time systems. So I'm very lucky that my boss allowed me to come here to the conference to learn more how high availability and fault tolerance for soft real-time systems is done in the Erlang and Elixir world. So I'm very grateful for that. So another advantage of working for this company, at least for me, is that I have this daily recurring time slot for myself, where I can work on my own project. So actually here, this window, that's my mobile office. So I have this time to spend on my own project, and one of my projects has some background. So I'm a surfer, and I created my own surfboards, and one day I wanted to create my own surf fins, and this is what they look like. And I had this like, okay, I want to create these fins, but how can I get this shape? This has to be a hydrodynamic profile. So I do want to know how to sand like plywood or anything to get to this shape, because you see like a lot of crappy versions of these fins, like this is nowhere near a good shape. So this way I created a program called FinFoil, and this is on GitHub, of course. It's an open source desktop application that helps people to generate these profiles to get your fin and to help you with building the fin like you want it to. So, but you can do like more stuff with it. Some people want to drive real machinery with it, so to produce 3D files and do mass production, all these things. So I didn't want to expose all that logic for mass production as an open source, so I've hidden that behind a web page. So what's the process for people to create a fin? So let's go through it. So here you have the application, and I took the ElixirConf logo, put it in and said like, let's make the Elixir conference fin. So I create this fin, and then I say, save the file as, okay, go to the web page, browse, put in the file. Okay, I get this permalink because I store everything. I want to see what people create. And then you can download it. And of course, don't forget to donate afterwards. So when you did that, you get like this 3D model of your fin or the Elixir logo. You can download that too, by the way. So if you take this presentation from GitHub, you can just click the link. And then you go to your local machine shop. And this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is Peter and Camille. These are guys from this neighborhood, and they printed actually the Elixir logo for us today. So here we have two versions of this logo. So at the end of this presentation, I like to give one to Jose and one to Jim for organizing the event. So also a big thanks to Marco in this room, the guy from Evercam, because he spent 2 days to get this things printed. All right, so what do I have today? So, oh, it's falling off, but you see most of it. So today I have this application written in C++, and I have this REST API also written in C++. So it's kind of a horrible situation, because if the thing crashes, the whole thing is down. However, it's now running for like 6 months, so without any issues. So I'm a bit trying some new technologies like Erlang and Elixir, and this is like the libraries that I tried to do inter-process communication, so I can have these FinFoil application being managed like an Erlang or an Elixir process. So if it crashes, I can just handle that. So to finalize my talk, I'd like to give you this piece of code that my wife wrote me yesterday. So she has no background in programming, and she like spawned the link and said, let's send my boyfriend a message. And so she has no background in programming. And then she said here in Dutch, oh, this is really easy to read, this Elixir. I'm totally with it. I'm totally following. So there's no question that Elixir is easy to learn, right? Okay, thank you. That's my talk. Jose and Jim. There you go.